Give us that glorious boom shakalaka. God, it never gets old. What's up, boys? Callsign Grimey here, and today we are in the Apache on the Grayflag multiplayer server in the Persian Gulf. I want to share with you how I run the Apache when I'm solo dolo. When I don't have any CPG, if I don't have a pilot, how can I do both, and how can I lessen the reliance on George? Because to be quite honest, he's difficult for me to manage, especially as a CPG. So here's what I do. I normally will fly and get close to the location I'm looking to get to, right? Then
RPM high.
We'll switch seats. We'll pull up the list here to control George. We're gonna stop our speed and we're gonna slow down. My whole point here is I'll get near the objective area, and before I get within any kind of range of potential danger, I'll stop, come to hover. George will take over the aircraft
on speed,
and he'll do exactly that. On speed means we're ready to go. He's got all situated. Now I get to come in here and set myself up real quick. Pull up the TSD so we kind of know what we're looking at here. We'll pull up our weapons, and now that I've kind of got myself all situated here, now I'm going to start to look for where the next round of targets are at. And thankfully we've got some friendlies in the area that have there we go, drop some stuff over there. So what we're going to do here is kind of range it out, see what the range is. We're well with outside of range, so we're going to go ahead and tell George to speed forward. And the big kind of technique that I've worked out for myself in doing this, one, is make sure all your controls are mapped properly so you can really be fluid as much as possible with controlling George, especially with your heading direction here. So now he'll straighten me out and try and keep me as straight as possible.
On course.
He's a little bit wobbly here and there, but he'll set himself in there and it'll work out. So we've got smoke from targets being hit, and we're gonna laze. We're just gonna laze, and we're still outside the confines here, so it's fine.
Coming left.
So we're just gonna keep going, and the whole object here is we're just gonna kind of laze until we get into that 8,000 or so range where we know we can start getting out some targets. And you'll see in the bottom left corner, we'll put him into hover. So he'll set us in hover mode, and we're pretty much
on speed.
Pretty much chilling. He gives you the on speed and lets you know that he set himself up finally. He's good to go. We go at 5 seconds till impact here. Give us that glorious boom shakalaka. God, it never gets old. And that's essentially how one person can run both seats in the Apache. It's gonna be a little tricky at first because there's a lot of buttons you got to switch around. You have to juggle between pilot and CPG mode, and so you just got to be really dialed in with your muscle memory between piloting and then hopping into CPG to laze, target fire, and then switch back to piloting and all of that. But once you do it through repetition, I found it to be very effective. Grimey 69 rifle lattice delta. Maybe this is something that you guys find useful as well. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and glory. Oh yeah, we've got smoke. Good one. Grimey 69 rifle delta. And I'm telling you, doing it this way, oh, it's just so much easier than having to pilot and control George, and then he doesn't slave, and then he unslaves, and then he doesn't seem to find the target that you want. And then even when you are in the pilot seat and you have to select which target for him to fire on, you have to do that whole sequence and then give him the consent. It's way easier. Less steps, to be honest with you. And boosh. You thought you could hide from me, dog? Grimey 69 rifle. Get ready, here it comes. And we have impact. Look what I just found. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh boy. Can we knock them all out? Let's do this in reverse. 1, 2, and 3. All right, the reason we're gonna do this in reverse is because we don't want the smoke to interfere if we hit the tank in front of the AAA to interfere with our shot. So here we go. Grimey 69 rifle. We're gonna wait for the time of flight to give us the release time for the next one, and we're off. Grimey 69 rifle ×2. And we're gonna get the next one to go too. Grimey 6.9 rifle ×3. Here's what we're gonna do. Now we're gonna utilize the OFC, and as that first target blows up, we're gonna go and it's gonna cycle to the next target that's locked. Boom. Next one. That's done. 5 seconds. 1. Boom. Done. We're gonna hit this next one. We're gonna fire off. Grimey 6.9 rifle. Boom. Done. It's gonna lock him. Wait for the cue. Grimey 6.9 rifle. Boom. Done. Cycle over. Lock. 5, 4, 3, 2. Boom. Done. And this guy's gonna go next. Grimey 6.9 rifle. And impact. We just wiped out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 or 7 targets, just almost rippling them off. Very successful run right there. Very, very successful run. You gotta love it. So we could take these guys out with some guns. We can actually do a gun run. Now this is one of the areas we're gonna verify that there's no more major threats around here. It looks like we're good. So what we're gonna do here, we're gonna go to guns, and this is where piloting with the guns is actually where I like that better than trying to have George steer and me shoot the guns out of the CPG seat. So remember, when you flip back and forth, you gotta be ready for the plane to kind of do its thing. So here we go. All right, take controls immediately, and you see how it kind of spins around a little bit as you kind of gain control. See where they're at. I think they're in the field over here. Yep, there they are. All right, we're back in the CPG seat because we're gonna let George fly us back home on cruise control, okay? Little hacks to the game, all right? That's gonna wrap it up for this video. Hopefully you found it useful and entertaining, kind of how I've managed to work this whole system out, running both seats effectively, getting on targets, doing it safely, which is obviously always of utmost importance. And if you did, throw it a like, subscribe to the channel. And with that being said, I'm gonna RTB to rearm, refuel, get back out here and have some more fun. I'll see you guys in the next video.